like to read Indian mythological fiction? Are you looking for some recommendations? If that's the case, make sure you keep watching this video. Hi guys, I'm Manpreet and I make book related videos on this channel. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my favorite mythological fiction books. Now, before I get started, I won't say that these are just the best ones. These are the ones which I have read and I have really loved. I have read some really terrible mythological fiction in my life. And I have read some books which I really want to talk about today and tell you like these are the really good ones, Indian mythological fictions. So I'm not saying that this is like a comprehensive list because yes, there can be a lot of books which I haven't read yet but are so good. But I feel like these are also the ones which you should not miss reading. So if you're into mythological fiction, make sure you keep watching this video. And for those of you who have been following the channel for a long time, maybe actually I'm pretty sure these are the books which you have already heard from me. You have already seen me talking about it, and I do not mind to do that because I want to talk about all the books that I love and I want to talk about them again and again. But if you feel like this video might be repetitive, stop watching it now and wait for tomorrow's video maybe. Anyway, without further ado, let's get started with this video. I really want to begin with the book which really got me into reading mythological fiction. So a very nice person approached me and she was like, I don't think she does this work now, but she was like, Manpreet, do you want to review these books for your blog? My booktube channel was like at 100 subscribers then, but my blog was doing really well. So she wanted me to review these and she actually wanted me to review the second book. So she sent me both of these and that was the best thing that ever happened to me. Like one of the best things because Ajay series, guys. I have talked a lot about these books. This is the retelling of Mahabharata from Duryodhan's perspective. These are like two thick books which have an elaborate plot of the entire Mahabharata but with an entirely different perspective. Now, a lot of you have actually commented on my videos and said that, Manpreet, I am very particular about mythology and I do not want anybody to insult it. Honestly, all the books that I am going to recommend to you, none of them are insulting mythology in any kind, in any possible vague way. But they give it a very nice perspective and I feel like as a reader, you should always keep yourself open to new perspectives, and this book really does that. It has this amazing writing style, it has this big plot, will keep you occupied for a long time and will give you an experience that you will cherish forever. So yes, read these books, Ajay series, like it's a duology and you will fall in love with these books for sure. I'm amazed how many Mahabharat retellings exist in India at this time, and a lot of them are super amazing. And one of those is Palace of Illusions by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. Now, this is Mahabharat from Draupadi's perspective. Draupadi is a narrator in this book. She tells you the entire story from her perspective, and it's so good. It's enjoyable, it's written so well. The plot, like, even when we know the entire plot of Mahabharat, the way it happens in this one, I feel like there are some scenes which I didn't know actually were there in the Mahabharat, or maybe I didn't remember. I'm not like this, a person who knows a lot about Mahabharat, but I actually really enjoyed reading this book and it felt like I was reading a completely new story. It totally felt like that. It's so amazing. So if you haven't read it, which you should have read because this was a part of a book club read, if you haven't still read it, make sure you read it now, right now I mean. Now, how could I forget the author who brought the mythological fiction revolution in the country, and that is Amish Tripathi. What I'm going to recommend to you is this series. Now, I have read the first book of Shiva trilogy and I feel like I didn't read it with the right perspective, so I am planning to read it again very soon and finish it and then talk about it. First of all, this series is written in a manner that you do not have to read this one, Scion of Ikshvaku, which is the first one, to read this one. So you can just read this one as an entirely different story and forget about this one. It's very much possible. And I do not want you to read this before reading this one because this is the one you will really love. Like there is no way you cannot love this. It's the story of Sita, this fierce, this powerful character, and you will love following her. You will, like anybody who loves strong female characters, you will just fall in love with this book. And this is more like a preachy book, and you can read it, you will read it. I feel like once you finish reading it, you will be like, I need to read this one as well, but you may not like it that much. So this one is really good. After this, there would be a book which would be like the whole the same events would happen, but it would be narrated by Ravan, and then all the three books will meet. Like, there is this one event after which there would be like the whole series. Like, Amish Tripathi has actually explained the whole concept in the beginning of this book, so you can pick it up and then understand how this series is gonna happen, because it's way too amazing to miss. And the last book is again something which I really love because of, the kind of effort that has been put into making the plot, into writing the book. Writing, I feel like it comes naturally, but the plot is something you need to work on. The characters is something you need to work on. And I really loved this book for everything that was put into it, like the plot, the characters, and obviously writing comes naturally. I said it before. So this one is the book which is Kalki by Kevin Missel. From the look and feel of the book to actual content of the book, I absolutely loved it. I think I have talked way too much about Kalki because it's a book which I really love. It's such a feel-good read. It was kind of really surprising for me to see a self-published author to write such a nice book, which is why it's even closer to my heart, because when you see a good publisher, you are like, okay, this is gonna be a good book, and if it turns out bad, it happens. But with self-published authors, most of the books turn out bad and only few are good, and this is like way too amazing. Now it's actually been picked up by another publishing house, which is again very amazing. So this is why I kind of feel extra love for this book. I am really impressed with the effort that has been put into it, and I'm really impressed with how it made me feel, because yeah, selfish me. Anyway, yes, these are the four books which are, let me pick these up, okay? Just a second. These are actually quite heavy, which kind of makes me feel really good. And don't you guys think that there are very few long books? I know some literary fictions which are there, which are quite long, but otherwise, Indian books are quite short, and that kind of makes me feel bad, okay? But these are like so thick, and these are all the books that I showed you in this video. These are like my top 4 mythological fiction reads as of now. But yes, if you have watched this video, I am really thankful to you, and do let me know if you have read all of these books. And if you haven't read any of these, like, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Just go and pick up these books, and these are totally amazing, and you will have a great time. I think these books will last you a month or two, depending on how many books you read a month. So just pick up these books and start reading. Yes guys, thank you so much for watching this video. This was a much requested video about my top mythological fiction reads, and you guys know why I kind of postponed it so much, because I knew I was gonna talk about the books I always talk about, which is something I love. So what do you think about this video? Let me know in the comments down below. If there is another recommendation videos you want me to do let me know. I keep working on them, and when I will feel like I have enough content for that recommendation video, I will make that recommendation video. So it will take time. Somebody has to disturb me when I'm making my videos. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. This is Manpreet signing off. I'll be back with another video very soon.